Always, we update the tropics, and our concern right now is in the Pacific with Hurricane Guillermo and its possible impact on Hawaii. We'll update you on that, also on Typhoon Tina, and then get you in gear back here in the Atlantic, Caribbean, and Gulf. Boy, this shows up very well here. This is Hurricane Guillermo churning off to the west, 17 miles an hour, the latest update. Plenty of warm Pacific water, the Hawaiian Islands here in its path. Well, we'll discuss that in a minute. First, though, we want to give you the latest from the Hurricane Center out of Miami. And they have tracked Hurricane Guillermo there for the past several days. It was a Category 5 yesterday. Now the winds have been back down to 150 miles an hour. By the way, that's 5 miles an hour less than the update from 2 o'clock this afternoon. We do get these updates now every 6 hours. The next one will come in right around 5 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow morning. It is moving west at 17, as I mentioned. Look at that pressure, 925 millibars. Very powerful hurricane still, although it has weakened just a little bit. It's still a very strong Category 4 if you're plotting at home, 15.0 north and 124.5 west. Take a look at the infrared picture. Still a very classic-looking satellite loop. There is the eye of Hurricane Guillermo. Now the cloud tops tend to be warming around the center, which would indicate somewhat of a weakening stage, but very, very, very minor, and these fluctuations often occur with very powerful hurricanes. There's its track off to the west. You can't find any land areas here. Mexico, not in the picture. That's because it has pulled far enough away from Mexico that you are in the clear. If you're watching from the Baja of California, Cabo San Lucas, no problems. This is steaming away. What it is doing, though, it's setting up quite a bit of swell or waves, which are propagating up towards the beaches of Southern California. Those of you at the beaches today saw 4 to 6 foot seas. They may even be higher, and there's also plenty of dangerous rip currents. The lifeguards pulling a lot of people out of the water today, and the same conditions, if not worse, will continue into tomorrow and into possibly Thursday. Eventually, the swells coming in from the west as the hurricane continues to move off to the west. The Hawaiian Islands, there's a big ridge to the north now steering this off to the west. In the next couple of days, we may see a gradual turn a little bit north of west, but it will encounter cooler water in the next 2 to 3 days in this area, and that will gradually weaken the hurricane. By the way, John Hope tells us he has never seen a hurricane come in from this direction and cause any serious problems in Hawaii. Usually they dribble down to the south and then come up from over towards the west rather, and come up from the south. So it would be very, very unusual to see this impact Hawaii seriously coming in from this direction. By the way, the water temperatures, we want to show them to you. You can see a little pocket of cooler water coming in. The hurricane is right here. Cooler water in its path over the next 48 to 72 hours. And there's the temperature band. And remember, the critical temperature is 26 degrees Celsius or 82 degrees Fahrenheit. We move from Guillermo over towards Typhoon Tina. It's moving north tonight at